What a great season it has been. What a great season this has been. Now, I'm not talking about football season. Nah. I'm talking about eggnog season, yo. It has been one of my most successful years. One of my most successful years at double moonwalking all the eggnog there is. I usually try to get like a month and a half and drink about a year's worth of eggnog. Well, this year, I probably drank a year and a half's worth of eggnog, except for a little bit. Except for what I have left in here. Because this is the last of it. This is going to have to last me until next Thanksgiving. That's when I start my eggnog season, yo. But with only a little bit being left, I figured I should dedicate it to somebody who's going to play in their last football game this week. Somebody that won't continue after next week. Somebody that's going to lose. Because I'm losing right now with no more eggnog for the year, and it's time for Philly 500 to go on a diet. But somebody's playing their last game. And I'm thinking of one New Orleans Saint in particular. I'm thinking of Eli Apple. Eli Apple, you out there? Where you at, Eli Apple? Where you at, buddy? Oh, there you are. There you are, Eli Apple. Eli Apple. This eggnog's for you because Nick Foles is coming to double moonwalk. That is. Kick the red, double moonwalk on the red. Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here, and we are 2 days away from the big slugfest that is about to ensue. The Eagles, Saints, in a huge game, in a revenge game for the Eagles. Remember, the Eagles lost 48-7. They don't want us to forget it. Saints fans don't want us to forget 48-7 when they ran up the score. And we didn't forget. We don't forget. And you know what? We're coming for you. We're coming for a little payback this week. Now, I've watched pretty much every video, every show, everything that was talking about this game, this matchup. I'm done. I'm done with the talking about it. I'm done with the hearing about it. I'm ready for this game to get going. I know you are too, and I cannot wait. Now, this is going to once again be the last game of the weekend, so we're going to have to wait it out. Hopefully, we can enjoy the games that are coming this weekend. And before I go more into the Eagles, I do want to talk about the other 3 games. I want to give you my predictions for this weekend for all the games. I haven't done a lot of this year, not as much as I wanted to, but with it being right now where we are, I wanted to tell you who I thought was going to win all the playoff games. Okay, so the first game I want to talk about is the Chiefs and the Colts. The Colts are going to go play Kansas City in Kansas City. And look, you know what kind of weapons, what kind of offense the Kansas City Chiefs have. No doubt about it. But we also know that Frank Reich, I love Frank Reich. I love what he's done with the Colts. When I watch them, they remind me a lot of the Eagles. And Andrew Luck is playing fantastic football. It's great to see him come back. I'm really happy for Andrew Luck. I was a big Andrew Luck fan all along when he came out. And we know Andy Reid. We know Andy Reid with the Kansas City Chiefs. We know how he has been in the playoffs. And I think the Colts are going to go in and they are going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in a huge upset. It's going to be a huge upset. I think they're going to go in there. They're going to beat them because I think that as explosive as the Chiefs are, I think the Colts can keep up with them. I think they can also run the ball effectively with Mac. And I think the Colts are going to go up there and beat them. They're the hottest team, probably the hottest team in the playoffs right now. Them and the Eagles, Frank Reich, Doug Peterson. So I like the Colts to win. Now, the other game I want to talk about is the Chargers and the New England Patriots. Now, New England has been here year in, year out, and I'm tired of seeing them. I'm tired of seeing Tom Brady in there. I'm tired of seeing it all the time. Now, they're going to go up against a Chargers team, a team that I think may be the best all-around team in football. And they went and they beat Baltimore. They took a lot of advantages of Baltimore last weekend with Lamar Jackson and the quarterback, being a rookie in the playoffs. They're not going to get that break with the Patriots. But I think that they can hang in there. I think they can play on the road. And I am going to take another upset in this game. I am taking the Chargers in a huge upset over the New England Patriots in New England. Now, I know this is probably not popular thinking or a popular pick, but I like this Chargers team. I like them a lot, and I've talked about them possibly coming out of the AFC. So I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to take the Chargers. Now that takes us to the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Man, this game has all the makings of being a really good game. It really does. But when I look at the Rams, and I look how they've been playing, coming, into the playoffs, they haven't looked impressive. Now, Gurley has been hurt. He hasn't played in a while. He should be back. But I think when the Rams lost Cooper Kupp, I think it really took Jared Goff's safety blanket away. I really do. And Dallas, with the good defense, let's face it, they're going to have home field advantage because there's going to be mostly Cowboy fans at that stadium. I hate to say it. I am not rooting for Dallas here. I will never, ever, ever root for Dallas. Okay? I know people talk about Eagles-Dallas championship game. I will never root for Dallas. I just can't do it. Just like any Cowboy fan can't root for Eagles. But I'm taking Dallas to win this game because I think that all these number 1, number 2 seeds, they're all set up. They're all set up to be beat. They all could be beat. I don't think any one of them is so much better than anybody else. And I think Dallas, with their defense, with the way they run the ball, I think they're going to get pressure on Goff. He's not going to have a safety blanket in Kupp. And Gurley hasn't played in a while. And I think Dallas is going to go in and beat the Rams. I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's what I think is going to happen. Not what I want to happen, but when do I get what I want all the time? I will say this. If Dallas wins, it does possibly set up the most epic of epic NFC championship games ever. Could you imagine Eagles, Cowboys for the right to go to the Super Bowl? I can't be upset about that. I can't be upset about that at all. Now, the Eagles did meet Dallas in the NFC championship game before. I'm a little too young to remember it, but, what are you going to do? I think it would be great. Now, I don't care if we play Dallas. I don't care if we play the Rams. I think we could beat both of them. But that's for next week. That's not for now. Right now, we have to focus on the Saints because, to me, this is the tougher matchup. This is the game that you have to be perfect. The Eagles are going to have to play their best game. Now, I know you've watched all the matchup shows and all these things. You've been hearing it all week. I'm not going to go too long on it. But we know the Eagles have to sustain drives against the Saints. We need 15 plays, 8 minutes, 11 plays, 7 minutes. We need long sustained drives, go down and score, keep Drew Brees and that offense off the field. If we can do that, we're going to have a good chance to win this game. We can't have turnovers in the red zone, no interceptions in the red zone, no fumbles at the 10-yard line. We can't do it. We have to play mistake-free football. Now, the Saints did blow us out the last time. They kind of ran the score up. I know a lot of the players are not happy about it, and I expect the Eagles to come out fired up, okay? And get pressure on Drew Brees, which is not easy. But if they can make Drew Brees uncomfortable, they got a chance to win this game. Now, I think what's going to happen in this game is I think the Saints will come out and they're going to get up early on the Eagles. I think they're going to get up early on the Eagles, and the Eagles are going to have, the Eagles are going to be staggering a little bit. We're going to be a little bit wobbly. We're going to be, just trying to hang in there, you know what I mean? But I think, the Eagles will be able to hang on, stay on their feet, just, stay on the ropes, and all of a sudden it's going to be Evander Holyfield style. Bah, 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 bah. We're going to come back, and we're going to make this game close. And if it's close, if this game is close going into the fourth quarter, the Saints are in trouble. They are in trouble. And I'm going to tell you this. I think the stunt that Sean Payton pulled this week, I think the stunt he pulled with putting the money in the locker room, with the trophy, we only have to win 3 games, just win 3 games. I think that means, the way I take that, is Sean Payton's feeling the pressure. He's feeling the heat, he's feeling the pressure, and he's worried. And he's trying to get his guys in the right mindset because maybe they're not all there. And in a fourth quarter, in a tight game in the fourth quarter, okay? I think that kind of stuff can come back and haunt you. I think it can come back and haunt you. The players feel more pressure because the coach is putting more pressure on them. The coach feels more pressure. Everybody feels more pressure. And then it's a close game late in the fourth quarter. That's when they choke. That's when that pressure comes back and haunts them. Why do you put all that cash in the locker room and that's stupid. Okay? I think that it's going to come back and haunt the Saints. And here's what I think is going to happen in this game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. It has to be. The Eagles are going to have to go toe for toe. Think of the Super Bowl. Tom Brady threw for over 500 yards. Eagles pretty much matched them score for score. That's how it's going to have to be. And I think it's going to be late in the fourth quarter. Things will be late in the fourth quarter. The Saints are going to be up 31-30. There's about a minute and 55 seconds, minute 45, whatever. The Eagles are going to come back out, get the ball. I think the Saints are going to get close to a first down. They're going to punt, okay? And people are going to be saying they should have gone for it, but they're going to punt because of the pressure, because Sean Payton is worried. So he tries to take the safe route. He punts the ball. Eagles get the ball at the 15. Nick Foles, boom, boom, boom. Nick Foles makes a play, boom, Alshon Jeffrey. Eagles in field goal range. And then, with 5 seconds on the clock, the opposite of what happened last week in Chicago. Jake Elliott, boom, 51-yarder. Good. Eagles win 33-31 in an epic divisional game. Eagles crushing the Saints in the last second like the Vikings did the year before. Get ready for it, New Orleans Saint fans. And I'm going to be celebrating. I'm going to be running, jumping. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do, but it's going to be epic. That's what I think is going to happen in this week when the Eagles play the Saints. I think this will set up an NFC Championship game. Eagles, Dallas, in one of the most epic NFC Championship games that we could have. And then the Eagles are going to do what they got to do. But I think the Eagles win this game. I think they weather the storm early. They hang in there in the fourth quarter, and then they make it happen. This is just my opinion, an opinion of a dingbat. I don't know anything. But that's what I think is going to happen. So I have the Eagles winning 33-31 in the final seconds to advance to the NFC Championship game. Let me know what you think is going to happen in this game. I will be live streaming it. Please come join me. Come hang out. And we'll have a great time. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.